Now, the other day, A$AP Rocky came out and said something that I think is worth discussing. And as you can see from the title, A$AP Rocky said, "You don't need to be talented to rap." So, let's look at exactly what Rocky said. Now, the interviewer asked A$AP Rocky, "When did you figure out your placement in the game, as you put it?" And this is what he responded with. "I think we discovered that when we started to become a group. Most of the time when people try to rap together, usually an older person puts it together and curates it. But when you naturally, organically meet on some Mobb Deep roots thing, when you meet and it's organic and everybody's rocking with each other, I think that's the energy when you say Stash House and freestyling bring back the essence of what we used to do. It's just everything that we love doing. Everything about hip hop just don't matter no more. You don't have to have skills to rap. You don't have to be a dope rapper to rap. You don't have to even have talent to rap. Everything I'm saying is facts. All you need is a ghostwriter. All the politics of what you need. There are so many acts that are just mediocre that are winning. My point isn't to make them lose. My point is that mediocrity is oversaturating the game and we just keep shit level." Now, as you can see, A$AP Rocky said a lot of things right here. But is Rocky speaking facts or is he not speaking facts? Now, hip hop is very different at a time like this. We've seen that a lot of rappers are blowing up left and right, and a lot of them are practically becoming millionaires in a span of months. Some rappers are even building fan bases in the span of weeks. A great example of this is Lil Xan that I've talked about on my channel before. He's been rapping for a little over a year now and he blew up back in September when his Betrayed song went viral. But apart from just Lil Xan, there's of course a wide variety of different rappers who are blowing up. Would I say that most of them are talented? Depending on who you look at, yes and no. But would I say that it takes some type of talent to do what someone like Lil Pump is doing? Absolutely not. But then again, we have some other new rappers like XXXTentacion who also blew up in 2017, who I strongly feel like is talented. But I'm gonna have to give A$AP Rocky a couple of points here, because if we're gonna keep it all the way real, we are at a time in hip hop where if you have a decent flow with some great production and some catchy hooks, then you have a shot at actually making it. And that's 100% true from what I've seen. But one thing A$AP Rocky doesn't talk about is the fact that there's no one holding anybody back from becoming a popping rapper now. If you have access to the internet, then you pretty much have everything you need. And this was of course not possible 20 years ago when you had to have maybe some connections or know someone who maybe can get your song played at a radio station. All you really need now is the internet and specifically social media. That's how 95% of every new rapper you're hearing about build their fan base. You know what, maybe even 100%, because I can't really think of another way to promote yourself as a rapper that doesn't involve social media. Now, here I go again saying the word now. God damn. Now, something else A$AP Rocky touched upon was the fact that the only thing you need is a ghostwriter. So I think this is a more complex topic and does need some further elaboration, just because I do see some holes with this statement right here. Now, let's assume that A$AP Rocky meant that you just need a ghostwriter to become a famous rapper, because obviously he didn't mention any of that in the article, so of course I don't want to put any words in his mouth. So let's just say in the situation that he was talking about that you need a ghostwriter to get on top or stay on top. And we got to keep in mind and really consider that this is not a video interview where he can kind of elaborate much more on what he's saying, so there's a slight chance that some writers actually do cherry pick what the artist they're interviewing is saying, so just keep that in mind. But with the information that we have, we could assume that A$AP Rocky was talking about the fact that you only need a ghostwriter to actually get on top in the rap game, or maybe he was talking about the rappers who are on top just need a ghostwriter to stay on top. But I'm gonna have to disagree with A$AP Rocky and say that just because you have a ghostwriter, that doesn't mean that you're gonna become a popping rapper or even stay on top. I'm just looking at it from the perspective of there's a lot of things you have to do to actually get on top as a rapper and stay on top. And just having a ghostwriter, that's not really gonna solve anything, because you actually need to have music that's hot and is resonating with the masses. You need to know how to build a fan base. You need to release music consistently. You need to record music consistently. And of course, all those things obviously play a part in becoming a successful rapper. So just having a ghostwriter is not really gonna solve any of your issues. But it is another discussion if you already are a popping and relevant rapper who's been doing his thing for years, kind of like Drake. At this point, if Drake still has a ghostwriter, then it's only gonna help him to elevate him even more. but there were a lot of things that Drake had to do in order to get to the level he's at today. So just having a ghostwriter only would never solve Drake's or anyone's issue of leveling up as an artist. But I personally agree with the fact that you don't really need to be talented to rap anymore. As long as you have some catchy songs, some catchy hooks, along with some great production, only there you have a great chance at actually winning. Which is kinda sad if you think about it, but just like A$AP Rocky said, there's a lot of mediocrity in hip-hop right now, and I couldn't really agree with him more on that point. But what's your opinion on this whole conversation of you don't need to be talented to rap, and all you need is a ghostwriter just like A$AP Rocky said? Do you agree with him or do you not agree with him? Definitely let me know in the comment section below and let's have a discussion about this. But as always, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. This channel is all about bringing together people like you who enjoy music and start a discussion on different topics like this. And of course, like the video if you enjoyed it, follow me on all my social media accounts. It's on the screen, and I'm out.